Cheating on your partner is okay as long as you don't get caught. Seeing an animal injured or in pain doesn't bother me in the slightest. The laugh should tell you everything you need to know.
Be honest. How good do you think you are in bed?
Absolute fucking weapon.
Yeah, this-
Welcome back to the Critical Banter podcast, where we take the best bits from your favorite late night shows and package them into a podcast. So for today's episode, we'll be doing some BuzzFeed quizzes on the new segment. Miguel and Rohit do quizzes because Sen and Kush have left us. And I'll be answering your guys' questions on hashtag AskTCB. But before that drop of the week, as we said, there is no Kush, there is no Sen, there's no guest, but there is me, Miguel, and there is you, Rohit.
Good afternoon.
Good morning, afternoon, evening. Where is everyone?
Where is everyone? No idea. It's a shambles.
We wrote in the group chat, arrive at 11 a.m. You arrived. I arrived. It's 1 p.m. No one else has arrived.
So we decided, all right, instead of cancelling the episode for you folk, we will graciously carry on. Me and Miguel had to scramble. And so if the quality of episode is low today, you could thank Sen. Kush is to be expected.
We had to scramble for a first segment that only two people can do.
Yeah. But actually, you know, I'm excited. All right,
I've done some quizzes.
I've done a deep dive with Sen. I've done a deep dive with Kush, featuring Dimitri, of course.
Of course, a third person.
Loyal
obviously.
fans. And then now we're going 3 from 3.
What's the next?
The cycle is complete.
You're done with the deep dives.
I'm done, yeah. Next time I leave, it'll surely have to be you and Sen, probably.
That could get very interesting and very racist at the same time.
But to wrap up the week, I wanted to chat to you, Miguel, because I've got a new bit of a craze.
Sure.
I'm into chess.com.
Yeah, sadly. You're leaving bloody appointments because you got to play chess.
I left. We had a guest recording the other day, and then I had to leave at a certain time, not because I have other stuff I'd work on or something like that. It's because I wanted to play chess.
During work hours.
Against a work colleague, to be fair.
So it's fine, you know, during work hours.
1 hour chess game and absolutely slaughtered her. So right now I've been learning some good chess openings.
What about the 4-move checkmate?
The 4-move checkmate does not work.
Does not work?
It doesn't work. Or it might work if you're against like lower rated players. So like chess does a thing called ELO. I actually don't know what that means. It just means like the higher you are, the better you are.
It's in like most games. Like,
is it?
Yeah, like FIFA, League, all that. There's ELO.
Do you know what it stands
to rank
for?
you. Move on.
Don't ask follow-up questions. Fantastic. So like you start off whatever, you verse people your like level and you slowly move up the points. So Grandmaster is 2,500 ELO level. I'm at 900 at the moment.
Only 1.6 to go.
And I'm thinking like, how hard do you think it is to become a Grandmaster in chess?
If you beat someone your level, how many points are you getting?
Are you
getting like 1? Are you getting 10? Are you getting 100?
No, you get like 30. I smashed a guy this morning, got like 26. So, but like, I assume that they get better at higher levels.
Really?
But
No.
I don't know if you get less points. Like, I don't know if it's like at the lower levels you get 30, but then when you get to like 1,700, it's like you get 1 point.
No, I'm sure you get the same amount of points, but like at 1,700, you're winning and losing back and forth, right? So you're getting points, you're losing. Whereas now you're versing shitters. You're getting points all the time. Until you get to your level, that's when you start, you
flatline a little bit. But what if my level is Grandmaster? What if 2,500 is actually where
then you will get to 2,500.
The problem is though, like in chess.com, you can choose to play like certain length games. So I'm playing the 10-minute games, which is like...
Is that regulation?
It's regulation. Like you can play 30-minute games and hour games and stuff like that, but I don't have 2 hours to spend on a chess game.
Why spend 2 hours on one chess game when you can spend, 2 hours beating 8 people?
Exactly. Do the math. So right now I'm doing 10 minutes, but the thing is, it's too fast for me. Like I haven't played for a while, and like I spend like 2 minutes on a move, and then
Did you say your Grandmaster level?
Yeah, but obviously like I'm a bit rusty. I haven't played chess in a long time, so like I get there, I'm playing right, and like because I haven't played in a while, 10 minutes seems like very quick. And so the first 2 games I played, I lost not because I got checkmated. I lost on time.
Is it 10 minutes total game time or like 10 minutes? You have 10 minutes to do all your moves.
Yeah, so it's 20 minutes total game time. I have 10 minutes. He has 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay. So you have a timer.
You have a timer, and so like I'm like thinking about this. If I do this, then he does this. Then I do this.
So you could get to a point where you have 30 seconds left, but he has like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he wins on time. So
if you run out of time, you just lose.
Yeah, you lose. So you got to manage the time, dude. There's a lot of elements that I've never considered. Because like when I was in chess club back in year 6,
Yeah, righto.
I was a sick kid. I actually was pretty good at chess. Like I was ranked 3 in the school, but that meant
How many people were in school? 4?
no 3.
I was being generous.
But when I was back in the day playing chess club, there was no time limit, so you could sit. And
The time limit was lunchtime, you loser.
No,
you had nothing to do at lunch. So you go play chess.
The sad thing is, I did it outside of school. So like in year 5 and 6, I used to play. You go to different schools, and you'd have like 4 people in your team, and then usually you play like whatever first or second or third chess. Like you if you're the first best player in school, you versus their first best player.
Oh, it's ranked within your team as well.
Exactly.
Wow.
So there's rankings within the team.
Were you team captain?
No, I was ranked 3rd. So I was like,
Oh, so you're based on merit.
yeah. So the other 2, if I'm a grandmaster, the other 2 guys in year 6, Jason and Jack, would have been unreal. But there was no time limit there. So I remember playing a game in year 5, and we started at 4. So the school bus takes you to the school with the
School
teacher.
ends at 3.
Yeah, school's at 3.
Get on the bus.
We get there at 4. And then there's no time limit. And I remember a game where me and this other guy, everyone else had finished in like a reasonable hour, and it was 7 p.m. And the teacher was begging me, dude, I've got a family. I've got a family. Let me go home.
Yeah, at what point does the teacher just be like, mate, just lose. We've got to go. Just
He
lose.
was actually fuming. And like, I remember because like I wanted to win, because the thing is, because there's I think there was
over 3 hours.
because like, to be fair, to be honest, right, it actually wasn't me. It was the other guy who was taking like a ridiculous time for his moves. And then at that point, I felt like I was not smart if I didn't take as long as he did. You know what I mean?
Match the energy there.
Yeah. So he was taking like ridiculous lengths of time, like 5-10 minutes per move. And I'm sitting there like, wait, is he like figuring out something that I don't know? So then that made me panic. And then I would sit there and I would do the same thing while the teacher in the background is doing one of these, like, watch, clock is ticking.
Yeah, what's his duty of care is not 3 hours. No, it's 4 hours after school ends from 3, taking you on the bus. That's an hour of care. He's not getting paid for this.
No, he's not. He's not getting. He did it for the love of the sport.
That's the day he lost his love.
Poor Mr. Tan, dude. I still remember. No, it's not Mr. Tan. That was our maths teacher. I forgot his name, actually. Another Asian
That's
dude.
a shame. That's also quite dicey what you just said. I will roll with it.
It is what it is. I liked him, though. He was a nice guy.
Anyways, I have one story from this week. So it's a quick story. So I was at the park the other day. It's like big park. So obviously there's the grass, whatever field, and like basketball courts, tennis courts, whatever. So I was at the basketball courts, and then we're just shooting hoops, and I started hearing like gunshot noises.
What? In Sydney.
Exactly. I was in Compton.
Yeah, okay.
I was in the nice suburbs of Sydney.
Yeah. Well,
And I started hearing gunshot-like sounds.
right, yeah.
I'm like, what could that be?
Because your first instinct is surely not gunshots.
No, it's not gunshots. I'm just like, but it's like a loud pop.
Yeah, bangs.
I'm not from Hood. Obviously, I don't think it's gunshots. But I play a lot of Call of Duty to know what gunshots could sound like.
Yeah.
And then I heard it was coming from like the car park. So I'm like, you know those cap gun toys?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, you know how there's ones, so the caps have like gunpowder in them, but there are some where you put the caps on like a grenade and you just like chuck them on the ground.
What?
It's basically the same sound, but I thought it was that because it didn't sound like
Pop, pops.
Pop, pop, pop. It was pop, done. So I thought it was that.
Yeah.
And which kid or sad loser
it has to be a
is
kid,
playing with the
surely.
cap guns in the car park? So I was trying to see, but because I didn't care that much to like go and investigate.
Waste your time.
Exactly. But I was looking and then it stopped for a bit. So I'm like, whatever, I'll shoot some hoops. And then the sound came back.
Here we go.
But it's from the other side at the fucking field, which I could see. So I'm like,
It's a gang war, dude.
I'm like, here we go. I can finally figure out what it is.
Yeah.
I look. There's 3 shirtless white guys with mullets.
Yeah.
One of them has a fucking whip. So he's just fucking lassoing his whip and he's just fucking whipping the ground.
He's not whipping the ground, though. That's a common misconception.
He's whipping air.
Yeah, he's breaking the sound barrier.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is? But why? Was it a big
Why
whip?
it's a big fuck off whip, bro. It's huge. And it's like, no, it's like his
Yeah.
His two mates were just passing a footy around.
Yeah.
Normal park behavior. He was on his own just cracking a whip, bro. Is this normal behavior to have a whip at a park?
I'm actually curious to know, like, first of all, where he got the whip, and secondly, like, how to do it. I feel like it's a tough thing to do.
He seemed like, because his mates tried it and they weren't able to crack it properly.
Yeah.
But he had the fucking, like, the good shoulder movement, little lasso, and
That is actually bizarre. Is carrying a whip even legal? Like, is it? I've never seen a whip outside of like the Easter show.
yeah, I assume it's not legal. It's I assume it's legal to have
Yeah.
because like it's a fucking whip. How much damage you?
What is a whip? Is it just like a piece of rope with like a little tip on the end? Like
Yeah, I think it's a long rope, and at the end is like horse hairs or something like that.
Something that make the sound.
Niche hairs that makes a sound.
that is rare behavior, dare I say.
Because I was thinking like, I stereotyped a bit. Like maybe it's from a farm or something.
Maybe, yeah.
And he's got a whip. But why? The park I was at was so far away from any farm.
Yeah.
Why is it here? I was thinking maybe Christmas present.
a whip.
You got a whip.
He's testing it out.
Yeah, it's
I'm impressed.
Could be rare enough to ask for a whip.
It's just like, how do you've got two boys. The boy's like, oh, let's go to the park. And so, yeah, I'll bring the footy. The guy's like, I'll bring the whip.
I'll bring the
I'll
whip.
bring my whip. Don't worry, boys. We're all covered here. Oh, dearie me. That is rare. That is awfully strange behavior, I will admit.
Alrighty, fellas. First segment of this week is a new one, and as we said at the start, it is Miguel and Rohit do quizzes because Sen and Kush have left us.
Very.
We had so many games planned for you guys. Unreal, you know. Improv, we had bull slut, we had, you know, so you can blame it on Sen and Kush that Rohit and I sitting here
Gonna do BuzzFeed quizzes.
answering each other's
essentially.
BuzzFeed quizzes. So, anyways, I think this will go. I think it'll
we
go
can make it
swell.
fun. I think we can do it well.
We'll learn a bit more about each other.
Fine.
Especially the one I have found for you, Rowie. It's been a running theme on this quiz that you're a bit of a nutcase.
I don't think that is a running theme.
It has been a running theme. You sociopath and you psychopath.
All right. Here we go.
I have found on BuzzFeed, posted in 2016, so it might be outdated.
Bit outdated.
Where are you on the psychopathy spectrum? Is psychopathy a word?
Yeah, psychopathy. But I didn't realize that psychopathy was a spectrum. I thought it was you're a psychopath or you're not a psychopath.
Tom Chivers, the BuzzFeed science writer.
Okay, yeah.
He
Qualified.
has told us there is a spectrum, so
Fine.
we're led to believe there is a spectrum.
Is there a spectrum? Like
No, bro.
level 1 psychopath?
You think about it.
All right.
Don't do it.
I'm excited to hear what.
All right, we'll crack onto the question. All the questions are from a spectrum from strongly agree to strongly disagree.
Okay.
There's no middle. So you either strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree.
Okay.
And I'll leave you to
That's a bit of a cop out, I will say.
what?
Like, why can't I just? There's some where I.
No, you got to
will not
lean
have
one
an
way or you
opinion.
can't be on the fence for any of these questions.
Okay, fine.
All right, question number 1. You rarely plan, you're a spur of the moment kind of person.
It depends on like what though. Like, do you know what I
Here
mean?
we go.
No, as in like it does.
He's hopped on the fence.
It's like, do I plan my holidays? Like, yeah, but if there's an option to be a bit spontaneous, you see a little.
No, so obviously you have to plan flights,
Yeah.
accommodation, the bare essentials. But when you're there, are you planning, okay, on Monday at 12 p.m., we are going to this restaurant. And then at 3, we're going to this.
Again, not
Landmark.
restaurants, right? But landmarks, yeah. I'll be like, on Monday, we'll go to like, for example, when we went to Thailand, Monday, Big Buddha. Tuesday, Kata Beach. So, yeah, I'll say
Wednesday,
I will
PP
plan.
Islands.
I will, yeah, not Fifi.
Not Fifi, not Fifi.
Which is completely new.
If you're of
information.
culture, PP.
PP Islands. I will say I am a planner. I will agree.
Agree, but not strongly.
Not
Because
strongly
you're happy to
agree.
wing it. All right. Second question. Cheating on your partner is okay as long as you don't get caught. It depends.
Yeah, depends how long you've been dating them.
Do I love her on the day?
Do you strongly disagree? Wait, was that the right answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Strongly disagreeing that it is okay. I didn't know we were lying on the quiz. Third question. If something better comes along, it is okay to cancel a long-standing appointment.
Ooh, strongly disagree. I'm a man of principle. If you have something in place.
So you've booked casual dinner with the boys at the local restaurant next Friday. But then on Wednesday at work, they're like, we've got a work party on Friday, Getting all the clients in. The company's paying for it. We're going on a boat. On a cruise around Darling Harbour.
For that.
But you're going to Macca's with the boys because you've booked it weeks in advance.
That's the most extreme example. I'm battling the boys for that. For the most part, it is like you make an appointment, you stick to that appointment.
So what I said, would it be fair to say disagree? Because strongly disagree is you're not going to that boat
Yeah,
party.
right, fine. Disagree.
Disagree. All right. This could get interesting. Next question. Seeing an animal injured or in pain doesn't bother me in the slightest. The laugh should tell you everything you need to know.
Strongly agree.
You're driving down the M1. You go to Brisbane.
Yeah.
You see a kangaroo on the side of the road.
Bad luck, Joe. Like, I don't know. Like, to be honest, they're animals, right? I understand. All right, fine. They do feel pain. But it's just like,
What do I need to feel pain for?
whatever, man. Like, I only have so much mental energy. I can't spend it on an animal.
Save for humans. Gotcha. Humans, maybe. Next question. Driving fast cars, riding roller coasters, and skydiving appeal to me.
Yes, strongly agree.
Yeah, we went go-karting last week,
That was fun.
which was
What a story.
also a story another time because it's unreal. But it was 6 months due, and you were one of the only people still very excited to go.
Yeah, I was watching go-karting highlights for like 2 hours before I went, just to understand racing lines. And
He was asking how to attach his GoPro to the car because he wanted footage. So I'll go strongly agree on that one. This is also another interesting one. It doesn't matter to me if I have to step on other people to get what I want.
No, I disagree with that.
So
Not
let's
strongly.
Say, let's say we're playing Monopoly.
Board games, I have no problems doing whatever. But in real life, like, I'm not going to stomp all over people for no reason, just to like get what I want.
But, RuneScape,
I'll scam.
you'll scam them.
Absolutely.
Any game.
Any faceless game. Actually, no, any game. I can show my face.
I was trying to put it to sport, but I don't think you can. Can you step on other people in sport? Because that's a fine line between real life and game, right? It's in the middle.
I think sport you can if like, I don't know, like you get offered a bigger contract at a different club and your club has been with you since under 12s, but then you leave them for like $10 more or something. I don't know. Maybe that's stepping on people's toes, but
fair enough.
For the most part.
I could think of it in like grading, right? You're getting graded. You fuck off people so you can get in.
Or maybe like the coach asks you like, what do you think about Manny in soccer? And you know that you and him are competing and just
if you say I'm good, you're getting cut.
Exactly.
So you're like, he has glimmers, but
you give him a bit and give him, but I don't think he's good enough at the top level.
Exactly.
That's why I disagree with it.
I'll put disagree.
Not strongly.
All right. You're very persuasive. You have a talent for getting other people to do what you want. You had a career in sales.
Yeah, that is true. That is.
You persuaded people to buy God knows what.
In a past life. I'll say agree with that. Yeah.
Agree? Not strongly agree?
Not strongly agree.
Fair enough. You'd be good in a dangerous job where you have to make your mind up quickly.
I was in sales. A lot of
dangerous,
dude. I don't know. Like, what does that even mean?
Bomb defusal.
So I'm in the hurt locker. How could I even answer this? Like, I've never been in a dangerous job. How do I know? I'm going to say strongly agree because I back myself and I'm arrogant.
You find it easy to keep it together when others are cracking under pressure.
I think I will strongly agree with that.
You're cool and calm and collected.
Calm and collected. I remember we were in Morocco one time and we were lost, like wandering the catacombs in Marrakesh, and like people were just coming up to us left, right, and center. People were panicking. We don't know where's a hostel, bro. Where's a hostel? Don't worry.
And you're like, all right,
settle down, lads.
Enjoy the time. We'll make it back.
We'll make it. Yes, there's 20 Moroccan men following us with knives, but that's okay.
So what if they want our wallets?
We will walk.
All right, last two questions. If you're able to con someone, that's their problem. They deserve it. Strongly agree.
Strongly agree, dude.
Blame the victim.
It's not blaming the victim, brother. Don't be gullible. Like,
it's not that hard. Dude.
If I con you, like, sorry, but that's kind of on you.
Exactly. You should be able to see through the lies and deceit.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, last one. Most of the time when things go wrong, it's someone else's fault, not yours.
No,
do you take the blame for things?
I'm pretty sure I will strongly disagree. I think I take responsibility pretty well.
That's good. That's good. Are you ready for your result?
Yeah. Which I reckon I've answered this and I don't think I'm that much of a psychopath.
So where are you on the how do you say it?
Psychopathy.
Where are you on the where are you on the spectrum? we'll cut the word. You got average psychopath. Though your conscience is in the right place, you have a pragmatic streak and generally aren't afraid to do your own dirty work. You're no shrinking violet, but no daredevil either.
Wow.
You generally have little trouble seeing things from other person's perspective, but at the same time, you are no pushover. Everything in moderation, including moderation, might sum up your life.
So just put me on the fence at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, we did all that. We strongly agreed. We strongly disagreed for you to be an average psychopath.
I'll take it.
It's not saying you're not a psychopath, to be fair. So,
but
you're a psychopath. You're just not
a full blown Ted Bundy kind of Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker type.
I feel like this just affirms what we believed of you, to be fair.
I'm actually a bit disappointed I'm only an average psychopath. I'll be completely honest with you.
You got to step it up.
I'm not happy with that result
Step
whatsoever.
on other people's toes. Cheat on your partner. I think that's where you lost points.
I think so too. All right, we're doing for you, only a truly horny person will score high on this quiz.
Why have you chosen this?
I don't know,
quiz?
because I had a look and I was looking for like other quizzes, but this seemed pretty funny. So posted on 2017 by Ben Henry, just a BuzzFeed staff member, no credentials.
No credentials
Not a
behind it.
scientist.
So I don't know if we can back the results, but we'll see.
All right, there's 16 questions and we're going to figure out, I was going to say like, we'll do this quiz because it's a running joke that you're always horny, but that's not true. Or is it? All right, question 1. How busy is your life in general right now? A, very busy. B, fairly busy. C, not that busy. D, not that busy at all. I have all the time in the world.
I'll go for B. Fairly busy. Not too busy.
You got some free time.
Yeah, I got free time here and there, but work, podcasting, it's 2 full-time gigs.
All right, next question then. What is your current relationship status? And for some reason, there's like 8 options here. Like, I'm single and hating every minute of it. I'm single and happy to be myself. I'm single and having fun. I'm kind of dating someone, but it's not that serious yet. I'm dating someone exclusively. I'm in a fairly new relationship. I've been in a relationship for a while now. I'm engaged. I'm married. So we'll sack the last 2 off. Unless.
Well, the first 4.
I'm single and hating every minute of it.
Yeah.
I'm single and happy to be to myself. I'm single and enjoying having fun. I'm kind of dating someone, but it's not that serious yet. I'm dating someone exclusively. I'm fairly new in a relationship.
We'll go for the third one, Roy.
I'm single and enjoying having fun.
And we'll go with that.
Alrighty.
Say less.
That's asked some more questions actually. But we'll move on. Would you sleep with somebody on the first date? Absolutely not. I would never want to, but never say never. It depends on how horny I am at the time. Depends on the person and the chemistry we have. Yes, why not? I'm only going on the date to sleep with them, which also seems like
such a sex pest.
Psychopathy could be on that test.
Well,
as well.
the 2 depends, because it does depend. I'm not turning it down.
Depends on how horny at the time. It depends on the person and the chemistry we have.
I might go with that one.
Chemistry.
It depends on the other person, Consent is sexy.
And so we go from like slightly subtle to just completely blatant.
Oh, yeah.
How high is your sex drive? Which is nonsense because the test is how horny you are.
So if I know, then I'm just telling you and you got to tell it to me back.
Dude, who's this guy? Ben Henry. Absolutely nonsense. Okay.
Get more creative with your questions, Benny.
Very high, pretty high, above average, average, below average, pretty low, basically non-existent. What's average?
What do you think yours is? And we'll go with that.
Maybe average? I think so.
Above average then, maybe.
Above average. When was the last time you had sex? Today? Yesterday? This week? In the last couple of weeks? In the last month? I actually can't remember. In the last one, I haven't had sex.
That's the second last one, Rowie.
I actually can't remember. Dude, this is getting more blatant. But mind you, we're on question 6. There's 10 to go.
Here we go.
How long do you like sex, including foreplay, to last? 0 to 9 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, 16 to 20 minutes, 21 to 30 minutes, 31 to 45 minutes, 45 to 60 minutes.
Definitely not.
Or over an hour.
Because here's the thing, right?
Like a mule.
Like a stallion. What are you doing, right? Sometimes it feels like forever.
Yeah, you don't know. Right?
But it's all of a sudden it's 30 seconds and you're done. I've heard from a friend.
Yeah, so some people say.
Well, it's definitely not like the last half. Wait, is it how long you'd like it or how long do you?
How long do you like sex, including? So it's how long would you prefer?
What were the intervals again?
There's 0 to 9 minutes, 10 to 15, 16 to 20. And I'm just going to stop there.
Nah, I need to stop there. I'm not, don't have the fitness, don't have... It's not fun after a while anyways.
But this is saying including foreplay, by the way.
Oh. Well, the next few answers then.
21 to 30, 31 to 45, 45 to 60 over an hour.
Including foreplay, I'll go 21 to 30.
Okay.
A whole round, half hour.
Half hour, call it a day. Question 7. What best describes your sex style?
Here we go.
Slow and steady wins the race. They do say that. Fast and frantic.
Frantic.
Intense and passionate. Spontaneous and creative. Inactive. Let all the other person do the work.
Jesus, you're lying there like you're planking basically.
Starfish is what I heard them say.
Oh, that's a good way to say it.
Yeah.
Are those the options?
Those are the options.
Not slow and steady. I'm a loose unit. We'll say frantic. No way.
Fast and frantic and intense and passionate are really the same things. Just
one just
like,
seems negative.
Yeah.
Frantic.
Oh, sorry. Spontaneous and creative. Yeah.
Imagine being called frantic in the bedroom, bro. You're frazzled. You're all confused.
You know what? That's not what
Go with that second one.
Fast and frantic.
Shut the fuck up.
That is the second one, but intense and passionate.
Spontaneous. We'll go spontaneous. You know?
We'll go
What
the
a
next
quiz.
one. This is such an excellent quiz. What is the best part about sex? Kissing, foreplay, penetration, trying out new things, using toys. None of the above.
What are your thoughts on toys? You know, if your partner's like, bring a toy into the bedroom, are you feeling, what's the word? Threatened.
Emasculated.
Exactly, because you couldn't do the job. You know, the vibrator 9,000 with 3,000 RPMs attached light has to do the job instead of Rohit Ninan.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Team sport.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But then there's another joke where it's like, it's team sport. But when I want to bring my blow up doll 7,000,
and also it's not a team sport.
Suddenly, we got it's 1v1. But
I keep forgetting the options, right?
It's an assist thing. Just kissing, foreplay, penetration, using toys, trying new things.
Covers all the above.
Do you initiate sex or do you wait for the other person to start it?
I would like the other person to start it. That's a nice feeling, but most of the time,
is a nice feeling.
Most of the time, it's an initiation thing.
So I start sex all the time.
Most of the time?
Sex a lot of the time. It's fairly equal between the two.
A lot of the time, I would say. It's
a lot of the time.
The correct answer there.
What is the most amount of times you've had sex in one day? And the answers go from once to 6 or more. As in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
6 or more.
Don't know. 3, 4.
Which one is it? 3 or 4?
We'll make it,
Round
we'll
up,
make it
Round
the
up.
other answers weren't too interesting. We got to spice it up somewhere.
Be honest. How good do you think you are in bed?
Absolute fucking weapon.
Yeah, this is actually just a nonsense question. A, I personally think I am amazing. B, I think I'm pretty good. I don't think I'm the best, but I'm above average. I don't think I'm great, but I try.
I try my best sort of thing, Try my best to see where it goes.
I don't think I'm that good, to be honest.
I will go with the pretty good, bro.
I think I'm pretty good.
I'd like to say A, but, you got to be humble sometimes.
True. Fair
Exactly.
enough. Okay, so this is interesting because it's how many stars would you give your sex life in 2016? But I think that's because the quiz was done in that time.
I will go 2016.
Yeah, you know what? Answer the question, honestly. 2016, how old are you? 19 at that point. No stars. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star.
I'll give it a 3.
3 star. You had a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, half
3 star.
half the year.
Called it a day. But it was your first girlfriend, so it's
it's kind of frantic.
Frantic.
As old Ben might describe it.
fast and frantic. Final question.
Here we go.
On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, how much do you love sex?
Oh, just numbers.
Just numbers, apparently, yeah.
Love is a strong word.
It's a bit too committal for my liking.
There's too much, but at the same time,
Chef's kiss.
chef's kiss. But 5 is the spectrum of, it's your life. You're an addict.
5 is you're an addict, I feel.
4, I feel like you're strongly amongst it.
Yeah.
Boys and all, all the positions, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
0, 1 is the...
There's no 0, to be honest.
1 is the starfish.
1
and
is
you
the
just
star, yeah,
try.
stinker.
It's a burden is a 1.
burden.
Surely, right? If you don't...
One
if you're
is-
at the lowest of loving it,
Yeah.
1 is just like, because they want to do it.
Yeah.
I'll do you a favor.
So I have a story actually. So one of the girls I know was seeing this guy and then I think was just not into it halfway through. But instead of saying stop, no, whatever, she's too polite. She was just look, I'm not gonna come, but you do what you have to do and we'll call it a day.
It's so blunt.
And the guy,
You know what?
like, not working for me, but like, you do what you have to do. And
I'll do something else. You do you.
I'll be on my phone.
We'll catch up after that. That's outrageous.
That actually did work because he obviously at that point was like, all right, well, you don't want to do it. I don't want to do it either.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then call it a day.
Or he could have, just sped it up a bit or done it on his own.
True.
You're halfway through, might as well finish the job.
You may as well, but
got to do it on your own at that point.
no, well, you can't. If she's like, you do what you have to. She's clearly not interested.
I'm totally not. I'm not enjoying what you're doing. It is not working for me. But you do you. You are not good at this.
Is essentially what she said.
I'll go for a 3.
A 3. All right.
End of the quiz.
That is the end of the quiz.
Why have you done this quiz to me and not the real sex pest?
Yeah, that's a good point.
What do you think Sen is?
That's a good point.
Where do you think Sen is?
Lucky save today. And I'm kind of confused because the question is, only a truly horny person will score high on this quiz. And then the answer from the quiz was, you will have sex 183 times in 2017.
Let's run it back. Time machine.
Woo! Woo! Alrighty, boys. We'll bring back Ask TCB. We posted it on the TCB Pre-Session Society and on Instagram, so follow us on both those platforms if you haven't already. And thank you very much for sending these in. Question number 1 from Christina. Thoughts on Valentine's Day?
What are your thoughts, Ro?
Hallmark holiday.
Hallmark holiday.
Absolute
It's
Hallmark holiday.
Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Father's Day.
But I honestly respect
Hallmark.
Mother's Day and Father's Day.
You don't respect Valentine's Day.
Yeah, because it's a one-way, your parents deserve a day.
Every day should be Mother and
Exactly.
Father's Day.
I agree with that. But then it is just a money-making scheme for guys to fork out crazy amounts of cash
Yes.
for literally no reason.
Hallmark, restaurants, jewelers, florists.
Oh,
They're looking forward to 14th of February.
they are all in cahoots.
They're
I'll
in
tell you that
cahoots
much.
big time. It's the biggest. What even is it?
I think,
Is there a Saint Val? I feel like that's a thing.
yeah, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It doesn't matter. What's this saint got to do with this day? I bet he wasn't blessing partners at the time.
Exactly.
They probably wasn't even dating back in the day when they were saints.
Exactly.
But the thing, let's be real. The thing I have about Valentine's Day is not because you can celebrate your partner or whatever. Maybe there should be a day for that. But the fact that everyone just jacks up their prices.
It's the expectations set by the industry.
Yeah,
That's the issue.
that truly is. Because now it's all right, Valentine's year 1, get some flowers, give them a nice date. You're looking at spending, for example, I was looking at something for Valentine's Day, $100, $150 per person just for food. What about the
Outrageous.
flowers? What about the gift?
Include drinks.
What about the drinks?
Oh, that's outrageous.
That's turning into a $500 day, which is why this Valentine's Day, I am going to do.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, I am doing a paint and sip. What do they call it? But a BYO and no sip.
No
Just
sip. Paint.
No,
You got to make it a little sound, a little fan. Cork and canvas.
cork
just
and
no
canvas. Yeah, a little bit of maybe half cork, but. I'll go to some nice view and paint with my missus and stuff like that, which is cute. And
cute,
also I don't
romantic.
support the freaking industry, Flowers, I'll get some flowers as well.
Yeah.
But that'll do.
You're getting proper flowers. You got to pre-order and order in advance. Roses, premium. Or you're getting the $30 Woolies ones that you try and get on the day.
Not $30 Woolies. I don't think she likes roses, to be honest. But to be fair, I've been dating my missus for 6 years now. So it's
Yeah,
at what
the
point-
novelty is sort of dying and all that. Yeah.
yeah, 6 years, what am I going to do? Pull a rabbit out of that? That was year 1 and 2. Maybe 3. To be fair, to be honest though, I was overseas for most of my
We
Valentine's.
were talking about this the other day, and you said this is why you plan your holidays around the start of Feb. So all you have to do is buy something from overseas and sorry, love, I wasn't here, but
romantic.
I thought of you.
So yeah, year 1, actually that's true. I just lied to everyone. Year 1, I actually did come back on Valentine's Day. So I was in the Philippines and then I went to Miguel's restaurant that he was working at.
At the time,
Some Malaysian place who were doing, for some reason, giving out roses to customers. What was that?
I feel like the owner just got roses.
Right. Anyways.
Her mate was in the rose industry.
Yeah.
Gave her a few.
So year 1, got back on Valentine's Day. I don't think she expected me to do anything. And I didn't really. I had a gift from the Philippines that I brought back. I went to Miguel's restaurant, got a single rose and
No, but that's the thing, right?
Gave it to her on the
First
day.
one, you what? 18 at the time, 19 at the time.
Yeah, 18, I think.
The bar is so low.
It is low.
And because you weren't there, expectations.
And I was being paid $10 an hour, mind you, at the time.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
what am I going to do on that budget?
He actually understands. That's the expectation is very low. As long as you are a bit above the expectation, you're doing a doozy.
Yeah, that's true. But now we're working full time, so it's like expected that you fork out a bit of dosh.
You can, if you really wanted to, you can see the salaries online. So
Yeah.
You know the full time.
There's no hiding there.
You're spending a few grand on your Invisalign.
True.
You can expect a few hundred on a dinner and whatever.
Yeah, maybe years 2 and 3, not year 6. Year 6 is like we'll do something else and we'll save money for another day. No, there will be cork there, but it'll be just
one cork.
It won't be overpriced cork. It'll just be nice cork. Next question by ado.7_7. Thank you, Ado. Easy question. What do you think about the Ukraine situation? Laughing emoji.
Ukraine's a great place.
Oh, man, I would love to visit.
Love Kiev.
Oh, superb.
Exactly.
Chernobyl, dude. Is that in Ukraine?
Can you stall for time while I help us out and look up the Ukraine situation?
The answer is Ukraine, great place. Unfortunate incidents with Chernobyl, and we move on from there.
BBC reports.
Go on.
Ukraine tensions. US alleges Russian plot to fake invasion pretext. That doesn't really answer.
I don't know. Russia's invading Ukraine.
Invading? Bad.
Yeah, we don't like invasions.
We don't like invasions.
Days celebrating invasions, we don't like that
We
either.
definitely do not support days which celebrate invasions. 100%. And Ukraine, if you're getting invaded, just tell them to stop.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Is what my teacher told me.
Stop.
I don't like it. Please don't invade me. That's what people tell. That's what you tell primary school kids when they're getting bullied. Just say no.
Exactly.
And the bully will stop. Ethan says, what did you study at uni?
Fuck, I hate how uni seems so far away.
It's a shame. Only a year or two.
Yeah, we all four of us went to the same uni.
Correct.
We all studied the same. We all did double degrees.
Business.
I believe.
We all studied like commerce, business.
Yeah, we all did that the same.
Sen didn't. Sen didn't do double degree.
Oh, he only did business and went into full-time work soon. Rowie did
science,
psychology, which is make of that what you will. And I did media, PR and advertising.
Excellent.
Are we smart? We're not doctors, we're not lawyers.
But I think we are smart. But anyways, maybe not. Yeah.
We like to come off as smart.
Top of the mid-table, I reckon. Yeah. We're not competing for top four.
We're not getting to Europe, but we're staying in the leagues.
Next question. Josh writes in, are you required to hang out with colleagues during lunch if they invite you? I can't dodge it a third time.
I actually hate this about the workplace.
Go on.
Sometimes I'm at work. That's tiring. Lunchtime, me time. Exactly. Sometimes I just want, if I bring my own lunch, I want to eat it and sit in the corner by myself, watch a few videos, something.
Yeah.
Have my own time. Go for a walk. But especially if you're in like a small, tight-knit workplace,
frowned upon.
You know everyone.
Dare I say.
Every single day, especially work from home now. So you're in the office only like once or twice a week. So it's a special occasion.
Yeah.
So you can't say no because you can't say no.
I don't think you can say no. If you work from home and you go into the office and you say no to people for lunch, that's social suicide.
Yeah, exactly.
Career limiting move.
Exactly. Special event. Would you look at that? Our camera has died. If you're on YouTube, enjoy. It's up to I'm looking at the camera trying to talk to you guys. Why am I doing that? Kush will put something up on the screen. I'm sure it'll be heinous in of us still, but that's fine. We'll continue our conversation.
What were you saying? I actually don't
Career limiting moves about lunch in the workplace. You can't turn them down.
A third time. This guy's asked, can you decline them a third time?
I assume if he's getting asked 3 times, it's not a work from home.
Yeah, let's just assume
it's like some retail or something like that where you're always going in.
Yeah.
You're seeing lunch every single time. You gotta throw a bone sometimes. You gotta eat lunch with them sometimes.
Don't be I get you want to if you've declined them twice in a row, just say yes this one time, cop it, and then you can say no the rest of the time.
And here's the thing, when they stop asking you and they start going to lunch just them, you're going to miss being asked.
Yeah, it might hurt.
It might hurt you when they stop asking you and all of a sudden their lunch plan is something you want to go to, One day they're going to some high-end restaurant getting paid for the company.
True.
But because you've never gone to lunch with them, they don't even bother asking you.
That is a good point. I would maintain, it can't hurt to just keep friends at the workplace.
You got to go enough that you keep getting the invites and they don't think you're turning them down because you hate them.
We have a friend who does this superbly.
Go on.
she's not in our like main friend group, but she comes to like just enough events that we think,
Oh, that silly bitch.
we're obligated to invite her to other things. You know
It's
what I mean?
so, God, dude, at some point, there was a point in our lives where we thought she was a social savant.
Yeah.
Dude. We thought she had it all figured out, dude.
Because she would come just enough. Like, she's not in our group, but she would come just enough that we're like, oh, when we have a social event, it's like, oh, should we invite her?
Yeah, because I think the important context is so we played Oz Tag with her one time, like 3 years ago. She played for our team once or twice, and we have a group chat. She's never played since, but she's still in the group chat.
And semi-active when the time comes up.
And if it's like we're doing something like we'll have a movie night, she's there every second time. You know, dinner, she's there every second time. Big road trip, count me in.
Count me in.
But when it comes to who's playing this season, radio silence.
Absolutely not.
But there's a thing, it's like, whenever we think about who do we cut from this group, when we float her name, it's like, but she goes to like,
yeah, she
goes
helps with
enough.
culture. Like
Exactly.
she comes out and stuff like that. Yeah, it's an interesting
so
conundrum.
you got to hit that medium of you go enough that you're part of the group, but you don't go enough that you're wasting your time.
Yeah, it's
Us losers.
fine balance. Fine balance. Next question is from Javi. I assume it's not Javi. If you died and you had 3 options, spectate, restart, or next life, which one would you choose and why?
Spectate, restart, new life. Is a restart like you just restart with no knowledge of the life that it's been?
Yeah, I reckon we go again. No knowledge. Because then otherwise that's a bit too easy.
And then I assume new life is after this life.
Yeah, you just start again as, you know, maybe like Sen's son or something.
I could be up for a spectate
Spectate.
because the world's going to shit.
That is true.
Climate change and God knows what else happening.
we're not
Look who's
getting
running the
better.
world. Losers. Idiots. Definitely not. Next life could be ropey.
Yeah, next life, you have the benefits of like high-end technology, but you do have a declining Earth. But you do...
You live in a capitalist society to its fullest extent.
True.
The rich will get so rich, the poor will get so poor. Are we at a happy medium now? Do we restart potentially?
I'm saying, for me, it's restart or spectate.
So we restart to 1997.
The good old days.
Fuck, that could be a slapper, dude.
The good old...
Childhood
2000s.
without a screen 24/7.
Oh, get me back
Screen
there.
in the afternoon maybe for a bit of schoolwork, but
Yeah.
you know, afternoons you're playing sport. You don't all
100%.
that could slap, dude.
What do they say? Like, bring me back to like 2008, 2010, glory years.
Exactly.
Dude.
But then surely everyone thinks like that, you know? If you're born in 1980s, the 90s are the golden age.
But I do think, like, as in, I do think that, yeah, fine, maybe the 90s were a golden age. But I'm saying, like, everything from now on,
When was a
Post
smartphone?
20
When was a smartphone and iPad?
like 2011, 2008, that like post 2015, dare I say. It is
Yeah,
just
because like we were in high school before 2015, and like having a smartphone was still not like commonplace.
You have a smartphone, but you're like, you know, playing Tap Tap Revenge, no ads. Like,
It's
you just
like
having a
it's
good
your
time.
dad's hand me down,
Yeah.
and it was a nice to have. But if someone had like a brick phone, like a Nokia phone, yeah, that's common.
You ain't shaming them for
Exactly.
it.
Whereas now, I reckon if you're in year 2
Mate.
and you have a Nokia, it's spitting on you virtually
Absolutely.
somehow.
Povo, dude. So like, yeah, 2015, like, because in high school, we had a pretty good high school. Let's be real. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But like nowadays, dude, I'm 24 now in 2022. And I'm like, you know what? Not really a fan of this era. I'll be honest with you. I think spectate might be a go for me though, to be honest. Like I would
Spectate the next life.
the next slide.
That
yeah.
could be interesting.
All right. Brody asks, he asked specifically Miguel, where is the worst place to crap your pants? A, at a wedding, at a funeral, at a Christmas party with your friends.
Why have you asked me, Brody? What
wants
has
to know.
led you to this conclusion that I know? Like I do, but like, what has led you? What were the options again? Worst
Wedding-
place to shit yourself?
Yeah, wedding, funeral, or a Christmas party with your mates.
Christmas party, not worst place. 100%
No
not worst
way.
place. You can get away with that tenfold.
Yeah.
You go to the bathroom, run to the bathroom, change your outfit, whatever.
Yeah.
Whether like wedding,
Wedding or funeral.
funeral.
Let's say you're just attending the wedding. You're not the groom.
Funeral's the worst place. Because wedding, somewhat lively event. If you like duck out, it's not a big. I don't think it's as big, it's as obvious.
Yeah.
And then like, funeral just killing the vibes.
The vibes are not there to begin with. Like, what are the vibes of the funeral? Just like everyone's mourning. Well, who cares if you crap yourself?
If you're at a
It's
funeral,
just-
you could be like, oh, that's just my reaction to strong grief. Good.
And they can't say anything about
Exactly.
it either.
It's like, that's how I react to grief. Well, you're crying. You're on the beers.
Defecate
I'm shitting
in
myself.
public.
I'm defecating. Then wedding is the worst place potentially.
I'm thinking
Because
wedding.
both places you're in a suit.
Correct.
It's not like Christmas party. You can change outfit. You can put another pair of jeans.
I can ask you for some clothes if I'm at your house, and no dramas at all.
Exactly.
Wedding, you're stuck in the clothes, but you're smelling. And like wedding, the thing is, funeral is not that long. The thing is, I'm thinking time length. Funeral is like pretty short.
I mean, including like the wake and all that. But then you can duck home. Sort of. It's not.
Don't need to go to the wake. Like I'm talking, you burying the it's like funeral is what, half an hour maybe. I actually haven't been to many funerals, thankfully. But wedding is a long event.
That is true. You get there. I assume you're shitting during the ceremony.
The ceremony. Everyone's like smelling like, what is that?
And for the most part, the afters and like everything's planned for the wedding, right? So the reception's a whole different thing, but the wedding's actually a long event. I'll go wedding then. You're right. You've swayed me. Just for the longevity of the event.
Yeah, even just the occasion as well. Like you ruin these people's best day. Like who cares? This guy's dead.
Oh my God.
Like, all right.
Their life's already ruined.
Exactly. All right.
Was that insensitive? Maybe.
I think so, but that's okay.
We'll run with it.
Final question by Seabass09. Do you consider band a sport? Just like that. And the answer to your question, Seabass, is no, it's not.
No.
Considered band a sport.
Where's the athletic activity there?
And we're going to have people in the comments and stuff like that on TikTok telling us, oh, but you guys have never been in band. Like, you guys never played a drum in front of thousands of people for 2 hours. It's pretty athletic.
No, it's got to be the other way around. You guys look like you're in band. Because normally we're slating sport. We're slating like...
Yeah, to be fair, you were in band, and I was for 1 week.
no, that's a funny story. So this is like year 11 or whatever, and from year 7 to year 11, I was in the band.
Yeah.
And then I think Rohit just on a whim was like, you know what? I play piano, let me join the band.
Yeah.
And he came to band. The problem was school starts at 9. Band start at 7:30. So he showed up once or twice, and he's like, this is not worth my time.
It absolutely is not worth it.
So that was at the start of the year, like February, whatever. And then school photos was in like August. And then like typically school photos is the time where you just fuck around. Because it's like they take you out of class for, year 7, year 8, year 9 photos, whatever. But all these extracurriculars is out of school time.
Yeah.
So you're in English, but you're like, miss.
Sorry, miss. Gotta go.
15Bs, soccer.
Yeah.
Photos I gotta go to. You go. Photos take 10 minutes. Be there for 40 minutes.
Yeah, you're there with the
You're
boys.
yarning with the 16As. You're yarning with the fucking 14Bs. You're yarning with the tennis players. You're yarning with bloody badminton players. Yeah. You're having a good time. So Rohit tried pulling this maneuver when it was band photos, but he one-upped it and he wanted to be in the photo. So he joins the line. But the thing is, everyone in band knows each other. So he joins the line and then one of the teachers like, Rohit, what are you doing
You're
here?
not in band.
You're not in band.
Technically, Mr. Howell, I was in band.
Name dropping him.
I was in band. All right, I was
for
there
that
for
1
2
week.
weeks. Because that year, it was like, the running gag was like, how many photos can we get in?
Yeah.
So we went to the chess club.
Chess was the big one.
Yeah, we got into the Chinese chess.
Because no one knows what Chinese chess was. So like there's really like 6 people in Chinese chess.
Yeah.
But you look at the yearbook, there's fucking 40.
40 people absolutely loving Chinese chess. Robotics club, 100%. I'm in the robotics club, no doubt. Good
So you tried to get into the band photo.
Yeah, got rejected from the band photo, unfortunately, but that's a shame. Got into, the other
How many
ones.
photos you reckon you were in?
Oh, quite a few. Because like me and another guy, we were just pest. Like
You were lowering the whole day.
Yeah, wig the whole school, loiter at the basketball courts where the photos are being taken, and then just go find everything that we can and sit there. Because it was like our final year. So we're just like sitting there like a thumbs up for the boys, make our mark on the school.
Silly photo.
Yeah, that's it. Alrighty, and that ends our questions. If you do want to send in your own question, please follow us on Instagram, send us some DMs. Join us on TCB Appreciation Study. That's on Facebook.
Those ones we do see. You get priority actually.
Absolutely.
Sadly enough.
Yeah,
someone asked me directly if I was going to ship myself. Where should I ship myself? So if you want those luxuries, join the group TCB Appreciation Society on Facebook. Alrighty, that brings us to the end of the episode. No Sen, no Kush, and no camera for the outro. You're really getting a budget edition of the Critical Banter podcast. But if I do say so myself, it's been a great little deep dive.
Excellent.
We should do this another time. First date, are we having sex?
Who knows?
Who knows?
If the time is right.
If you're feeling it, the emotions are right, absolutely do it. Anyways, Don't forget to rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget, Apple Podcasts also has 5 stars. Don't forget about that one.
And I don't care if you only listen on Spotify. Head over to Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, if you have even if you don't have an Apple device,
buy one.
Apple Store, we won't force them to buy things. The Apple Store exists for a reason. There's 10 iPhones, 10 MacBooks, 20 iPads. I hear that's 45-star ratings for us.
We're back to 4.9 just quietly. Stars on Spotify. I don't know. Again.
You're fucking joking. Which one of you has heard us upset and hurt over the 4.9 and has brought? We were at 5, right?
We were at 5. We went with 4.9. We went back to 5. Now we're back at 4.9. Sort yourselves out.
If you're really for the boys, you hop it on Spotify, 5 stars. And whilst you're there, 136, 37,
massive
38.
catalog.
Who knows? They'll take up your week, month. Watch them all, listen to them all. YouTube, about half of them are on YouTube video versions. And with all that, hopefully, I swear, hopefully there are more people here next week. Inshallah, there'll be more people here, but we will see you guys next week.